What if you were to quit right now? Whatever it is you're doing, I'm done. I quit. Because you feel like opportunity has passed you by. Like everyone else got the opportunity to make something great happen, but you feel like you're just stuck in the grind. You're doing faithful work, but you're wondering if your dream will ever happen. So you're just ready to quit. So maybe you're just ready to, I'm out. And that's kind of where Kurt Warner lived. He was bagging groceries at age 25, 26 years old, and he'd been out of the college football window for several years at this point. But he still held on to that crazy belief that he believed he was going to be in the NFL. He was going to be a quarterback in the NFL. And he's already too old to even start, it would seem. And most of us know that feeling, the tension between calling and waiting. And some of us really feel like we've been waiting just a little bit too hard. We're between hope and hard reality. We're looking at how Kurt Warner's story shows us why not quitting matters the most.
Got it. I love the Kurt Warner story, Bill. It is just like it's so heartwarming on one side of it, but it is also so inspiring in terms of like what actually is possible. But man, there's a lot that goes into that. So um, let's dig into that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a success story that took a long time to be a success. I
Yes.
mean, he had those dreams. The road to dreams is rarely smooth. You see some people where, especially in football, I guess, where you see his talent in high school and he goes to the college of his dreams, and then he's drafted number one, and he ends up playing for Chicago. Wait, I guess maybe that's another story, but
That's a different story,
yeah,
right?
but you get the ideas. Some seem to make it look so easy,
Yep.
and for some it's not, and for most of us, we can relate to the fact that it's not.
Yeah, we all have those dreams and those callings, and I believe many of those are certainly God given, and like we know we're supposed to go do this. We know we're meant for something bigger than we are, but man, it's just like you keep struggling and you keep doing the work, and it's like nothing ever really comes to fruition, and it gets frustrating and. Like and unfortunately, I think some people just they give up on that, but not Kurt, right? Not Kurt.
No, so if you're not 100% up on the whole Kurt thing, uh, Kurt Warner went to a Division II school, never got to start until his senior year. He went undrafted, shocker, uh, coming out of college in 1994. He got a shot with the Green Bay Packers. Never threw a ball. He was there 2 days, and he was gone. And he ends up working the night shift at a Hy-Vee grocery store in Cedar Falls, Iowa.
Yeah.
This is my dream, stocking shelves. Imagine a guy like a football player is Kurt Warner's what, 6 foot something. He's built like a football player, and he's stocking shelves.
And he's just coming out of being in college and playing and all that. So not only is he built like a football player, but he's also like really well conditioned and just he like the last thing he needs to be doing is stocking shelves.
Yeah, you just don't see a guy like that
Uh-uh.
stocking shelves, but yet he was doing what he had to do for the sake of his family. But he kept the dream in the back. He kept in shape. He kept the idea of him. He doesn't want to give up on the dream.
Well,
You
I,
know,
I want to take a step back just before that because I agree with you, but I want to take a step back. How demoralizing would that feel to say, okay, maybe I'm not cut out for the NFL, but I am a college grad and I'm stocking shelves.
I don't even know what
Like
his major was.
I don't either.
Art
And at this
art
point, it doesn't really matter. But
art history.
probably. But regardless of that, I'm a smart, intelligent person. I went to college. Like, that's got to be very demoralizing and humbling to think that the only thing that I can do right now to take care of my family is stocking shelves, which is a huge credit to him, right? Is like he was willing to do that to take care of his family,
Right, right.
regardless of how you know uh, humbling and everything that it was. So I think that right there speaks to his character a little bit. But even though he was doing that, The dream never really died.
The dream never really died. So how did he get from stocking shelves at the Hy-Vee to the NFL?
Well, he's probably throwing cans around practicing.
Well, what happened was is they started this arena football league where they play football with in an arena. It's like half the length. It's like what 50 yards, if that.
Something like
And
that, yeah.
small end zones, and everything is fast. And he got recruited to be a quarterback in that. And in 1 year, got noticed.
Well, and the Arena Football League. I mean, I remember a lot of people just like kind of likened it to like big time wrestling, professional wrestling. Yeah, it was a
WWE.
sideshow. It was more entertainment than it was a sport.
Oh, it was entertainment. It was fast, as far as that goes. But for him, he got noticed by the head coach of the St. Louis Rams, and they gave him a shot. They gave him an opportunity, and he actually made the team. A dream come true.
Right.
He's now a backup quarterback.
I am now an NFL player.
I'm now an NFL quarterback, backup, backup quarterback. Now I'm a Broncos fan. All right,
No.
really, and over the past 9 or so years, I believe, I haven't done the math, but I believe the Broncos have more backup quarterbacks on other teams than any other team.
The only other team that I could think of that might come close would be the Cleveland Browns.
No, they keep all their backups. They play backups.
Well,
But anyway,
they probably had more quarterbacks than any other team.
yeah, they're carrying 4 on their roster now. But anyway, we could go down that rabbit hole. But he's a backup, and he's still not. He's there, but he's not realizing his dream.
Sure.
But he's there. He's close. He's close. And then an absolute weird thing happens. Their starting quarterback goes down with season ending. Season ending. I don't know. I want to say knee. I'm not sure. It was Trent Green. He went down with a preseason injury, and all of a sudden, Kurt Warner is QB1.
Bad boy to QB1.
Yep, and the rest, as they say, is history. And that history was his first year starting. He went 13-3 as a starter. He was voted the league MVP. Not just the team, the whole freaking league in one season. He became the MVP. They went to the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. He was a Super Bowl MVP. Now that is seeing all of his past years of believing finally came to. And we're thinking now, what in the world does this have to do with me? I'm still the guy stocking shelves. Or
Well,
I'm,
and we know all this because it's already happened, and now we know the behind the scenes story about Kurt Warner.
right,
But at the time, nobody knew who Kurt Warner was.
right,
I mean, it just looked like here's this guy that just came out of nowhere, overnight success, and he's a phenom, right?
right.
I mean, at the time that it's happening, but when we know the rest of the story, what can we learn from Kurt, knowing his whole story, and how does that apply to like these dreams that we're all of us we're ready to give up on because it just things ain't happening.
Yeah, I mean, there are people that have this dream and they struggle for years and years and years and years, and they just seem like they're spinning their wheels over
Yep.
and over and over again. So here's some insights.
So here's some insights. I think the first is that we have to recognize that there's these like hidden seasons. Like there's this season of I got to go stock shelves. I got to take care of my family. And as humbling as it is, as demoralizing as it can feel, and it feels like it is so far away from what I want to be doing or I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. Um, but it's what I'm supposed to be doing now. And I think we need to listen to that to go, this isn't where I want to be, but I really feel like this is where God's put me in this moment.
Right,
So grocery store, arena league, those are training grounds. Those are not wasted years. They are just preparing you for what's next.
right. But here's the thing: when we're in the training grounds, when we're stocking shelves, or in the arena league, it's not our dream. Uh, we can't see. For all Kurt Warner knew, he was going to play in the arena league for 3 or 4 years, and then he'd be done.
Mhm.
And that'd just be the end of it. But he kept the dream alive, and he kept realizing that what he was doing was the training grounds.
Yeah, which kind comes to kind of like the next point too is like that dream that you have, it requires persistence and patience. It's like, okay, so I'm not doing exactly what I want, but what I'm doing now, I got to do it consistently and be patient. Like, sometimes people reach out, to the calling, and they're not doing the thing that they want, but they refuse to stop doing the thing that they're doing, knowing that somehow this is taking me closer. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't see how. It seems like stocking shelves seems like that is no path towards the NFL,
Yeah.
but it's where I am now. So I'm just going to do it and put everything I've got into it. And then, the Arena League and all of that.
You're right. Yeah. The person on the path, you have to keep walking. Even if you can't see the end, even if you can't see it, but you know that God has given you that belief. And here's a third point: underdogs are God's specialty. Can you think of anybody in the Bible that you would consider an underdog?
Oh, nobody, none at all. I don't think there's any example at all, Bill.
Except for maybe Moses and Joseph and
David
and Elijah and
all the disciples.
Elisha. I mean, the entire Bible is full of underdogs who stayed faithful to what it was that they felt God was calling them. Like even Abraham, hey, I want you to drop everything and go somewhere you've never been before. Oh, okay.
Oh, sure. We'll do it.
Okay.
But I mean, what's the old saying? God doesn't call the equipped; He equips the called.
Oh, and I love that. And that's where we need to hang our hat. Just something from the New Testament to solidify this. Galatians 6:9 says this: "Let us not become weary in doing good. For at the proper time, He will reap a harvest if we do not give up." God at no time encourages us to give up.
Yep. And that harvest, it will come.
Yeah, it will come. It will come.
Not in our time, it's just
right.
in His.
So, 3 questions as we wrap this up. When in your life do you feel like you're stocking shelves? Just answer that question. I mean, it might be, hey, I'm feeling that right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not doing what I want to be doing, but I am doing this.
Right. And I'm going to stay faithful to this. So
I'm going to stay faithful to this. Yep.
So another question: how might God be using this time to prepare you for something bigger?
I think it's the faithfulness in the small stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the little things. Yeah. And then the third question: what dream have you been tempted to give up on? Just stop it right there. Just stop it. What dream have you been tempted to give up on? And what step of faith can you take this week to keep going?
That's good. Those are good questions.
Yeah. So you can say, hey, you are the Kurt Warner, and God's not done with you yet. And by the way, he will never be done with you. He always has something for you to prepare for, and He always has something for you to embrace when the time comes.
Absolutely. Bill, those are 3 fantastic questions. They're kind of like a little bit of call to action of like, where do you sometimes feel like you're stocking shelves? How might God be using this time to prepare you for something bigger? And do you have something you are being tempted to give up on? And if so, don't. And I think that's just a good place for us to kind of wrap this up.
That's good. Stay faithful. Never give up. Keep stocking shelves. You never know what God's going to have for you. That's Jamie.
Hey, that right there, that'd be Bill.
You got to point the other way.
That right there would be Bill.
That's Jamie.
And that's Bill.
Okay.